Today, April 4th, 2014, marks 46 years since Martin Luther King Jr. was murdered while conducting a national campaign against economic inequality. In nearly half a century that has passed, that dream remains unfulfilled, and the gap between the top 1% wealthiest and the rest of America has only widened. We are here today to say it's long past time to fulfill Dr. King's dream, to achieve the real promise of America, to eradicate economic inequality, the issue of our time. In Dr. King's last year, he had announced plans to lead a poor people's campaign, calling for a new federally funded program of tens of billions of dollars for such needs as full employment, a living income, and secure housing for all. Those remain key barriers, along with lack of access to health care and excessive medical bills, to a redress for economic inequality. And today we are here to talk about a solution. Robin Hood tax supporters are holding vigils today at congressional offices across the country to demand that Congress pass the Robin Hood tax, the only real cure to the sickness of rampant economic inequality, to shrinking the gap between the haves and the have-nots, to truly heal America. The first step is for Congress to get out of Wall Street's pocket and pass the Robin Hood tax. H.R. 1579, the Inclusive Prosperity Act, sponsored by Representative Keith Ellison, contains a tiny tax on Wall Street's speculative trades, which could raise hundreds of billions of dollars every year. Those are the resources we need for our people and our communities. With those resources, we can commit to Dr. King's dream for the real revenue we need for jobs, at living wages, for shelter for all Americans, for guaranteeing health care for all, for equal access to education for our children, for fighting poverty and the climate crisis. All that would go a long way toward healing our nation's obscene wealth and income inequality, while honoring the struggle that Dr. King gave his life for. Half a century ago, Dr. King said the following, and it is even truer today than it was then. This is America's opportunity to help bridge the gulf between the haves and have-nots. The question is whether America will do it. There is nothing new about poverty. What is new is that we now have the techniques and the resources to get rid of poverty. The real question is whether we have the will. Martin Luther King Jr.